Hello. I know navigating a class can be difficult. So what we did is we literally wrote a textbook for you that has all the navigation pieces within it. Hear me out. We've got 14 chapters. You literally click on the chapter that you need for that week and you work from the top to the bottom. Let me show it to you. So let me start by sharing my screen and then we can go from there. So here I'm sharing my screen and you can see that I've got this eText at Illinois right here. If we click on the eText at Illinois, you will notice that there's a sign in. Your sign in is the same credentials that you have for your University of Illinois sign in. So here you sign in real quick and I have my credentials saved. So it was very quick login. Sometimes you have to do a dual factor authentication or type it in yourself, but then you should be brought to all the books that you have. If for some reason you have not purchased the eText yet, you need to go to the U of I web store and look for FSHN 101, purchase the eText, or if you're an I Promise student, you get it for free. You can activate your new book with the code, and then you'll have the option of getting the spring 2024 eText right there for you. And if you look at the left-hand side, you'll notice that we have different chapters. The first chapter is called Hunting and Gathering. And so you'll notice that at the very top here, we have setting the stage. Think about foods you hated as a kid, but grew to like as an adult or vice versa. And so you can say, when I was a child, and you can engage with it. You can save the material, and then that should be there when you're done. You can also highlight things by using different highlighters. And as you continue on, you'll notice that it will show where you're at with the navigation. Right now, at the beginning of the semester, we have certain things closed. So even though chapter 1 will be week 2 in the class, we open it up a few days into the class after you've gotten acclimated with navigating. When you do get access to the eText, and then you can click on this when the assignments open up on January 17th at 1 p.m. So again, next Wednesday at 1 p.m., you can click on this video quiz and then it should bring you right to the video quiz itself. And literally you can complete the video quiz in Canvas. Then you keep going in the eText, click on the definition inquisition, take a quick little definition quiz. If you're not up to date on the glossary terms, it is an open book, open note quiz. So you can go to the glossary terms and get yourself acclimated with them. Then you can keep going on, watch the video lecture, take little notes, look at the learning objectives. Then you can go into the history of hunting and gathering, and you can continue to engage with the book. As we move down to the end of the chapter, we actually have a couple other assessments. So once you've engaged with the material, we have a reflective assessment. So you can click there and complete the reflective assessment on Canvas. Again, open book, open note. And lastly, right before the very end of you walking away from that chapter and moving on to the next one, we have an experiential learning activity. And so you can click on the experiential learning activity, or ELA, and then you can see how we want you to apply it to your life. So as you play around with the eText, know that these hot buttons, the reflective assignment, the experiential learning activity, as well as the video quiz and definition inquisition links, they open up at the end of the week right before it's due. So for example, in week 1, the chapter 1 materials that are due during week 2 will open up sometime during that week. In week 2, as you're finishing up your chapter 1 materials, the chapter 2 hot links will open up, and so on and so forth. So you can sequentially work through the class. If you do have any questions whatsoever, stop by the Virtual Tutoring Center or my office hours. We are here to help you.